Hello everybody and welcome to the second video of my new channel, Voice of Fire Tarot. So to start, what I'm going to do for this reading, I'm going to be talking about what messages your spirit guides have for you. So as usual, there will be 4 groups and we have 4 different crystals, one for each group. So for the first group, if you pick this one, you will be picking the Auralite crystal. If you pick the second group, it will be the Spirit Quartz. If you pick the third group, it will be the Black Obsidian. And if you pick the fourth group, you will be selecting the Chrysocolla crystal. Okay, so take your time, use your intuition, in order to decide which is the most appropriate reading for you. Take your time, pause the video if you need, and I will see you at your reading. Goodbye. Hello Group 1 and welcome to your reading. This reading is for those of you who chose the Auralite crystal, and it will be on the topic of any messages that your spirit guides have for you. And remember, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates with you. Okay, so what I'm going to do first, I'm going to connect directly to the spirit guides of people in Group 1. And what I'd like to know first of all, please, is the current energies of people in Group 1, please. Spirit guides, please give me information about the current energies of people in Group 1. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Five of Wands. So what I'm getting a sense of is people in Group 1 that at the moment you're looking out, and I get the sense is that you're looking out into your future and you're trying to connect with something or somebody, whether this be spirit, whether this be a person. But what I get a sense from this Page of Pentacles is that you are looking forward into your future, you're assessing where to go next. And I'm getting a sense with this Five of Wands that there is some sort of challenge or maybe some sort of confusion with different energies that you're feeling at the moment. Yeah, that's what I'm mainly getting. I would like to get a bit more clarification, so I'm going to use this other tarot deck for that. Okay. Clarity, please, spirit guides, for the current energies of people in Group 1, please. Okay. Okay, so to clarify the Page of Pentacles, we have the Strength card. To clarify the Lovers, we have the King of Pentacles, and to clarify the Five of Wands, we have the Six of Swords. So yes, immediately what I'm getting a sense of is that you are wanting to move on from some sort of confusion. It could be some sort of conflict with somebody that you are, closely related to, whether this be family, whether this be friends, whether this could be colleagues at work. But your overall energy is that you're wanting to get a sense of stability from this King of Pentacles. You're wanting that sense of, that sense of stability. You're after that sense of being rooted on earth, as you see with the Page of Pentacles. There's a strong sense of that with you at the moment. And what they're saying is we've got the Major Arcana, the Strength card, that is coming in behind that. So I'm getting the sense that you are building up that strength at the moment, that strength, that courage to face whatever it is you're trying to face at the moment, what they're telling me is that you are in kind of a process of moving on. And with this Lovers card, we have this picture of this angel above the man and the woman. So I'm getting the sense here, if you look at this Lovers card, can you see that the angels are, or your guides, they are communicating with you through your subconscious. You might not be aware of this, or you might be seeing certain synchronicities that might make you aware. It's funny as well, when I was meditating before this reading, I couldn't get the image of a ship out of my head, like a big ferry that was sailing on the water. Yeah, so I'm getting the sense that it's that kind of energy that you're trying to move on from. You're trying to move, like this Six of Swords as well. You are trying to move on from something towards something else. But what I'm getting the sense of is that you are being supported as you're doing it. With this Lovers card right in the middle, you are being supported with this, okay? And they're trying to give you the strength to do that as well. So that's really, really good, actually. So what I want to know is, what is the message or messages that, Spirit guides, what is the message or messages that you have for people in group one, please? What is your message or messages? Okay, so have the Six of Pentacles, we have the World, and again we have that Six of Swords energy. That's really, really interesting. So yeah, a big sense of moving on, and we have the World card in the middle. So for some of you, it might be something really, really physical, like going on a long voyage, or traveling to somewhere, or this could be either physically, going on a boat, going on a plane, just physically traveling, anything like that. It could be short journeys, it could be long journeys, or it could be just kind of putting yourself out there. We have this World card, as you can see. It's like you're communicating with the rest of the world. So this could be something online that you're doing, some sort of project that you're doing as well. And we have the Six of Pentacles here. This is sort of saying to me, it's kind of saying that it is your time to move on from whatever situation that you are in, and it's like to trust that you will get what you deserve at last. Can you see he's holding up these the scales of justice as well, and you will get all the rewards and all the riches that are coming to you. And that is the general message that Spirit has to you. It's just to trust in that process. Things are moving energetically. You will move towards what you want to achieve. And again, this Six of Swords, this is very much to do with it is to do with the element of air. It is swords energy, it is mind energy, it's mental energy. And what they're wanting you to do, what they're telling me is that if you want to receive, this abundance, this feeling of wholeness, and sense of, feeling rooted, as in the King of Pentacles, and, feeling that you have a place in the world, what they want you to do is kind of to move on mentally, as we see with the Six of Swords. You need to move on mentally from some sort of situation that you're in, or some sort of way of thinking that you're in at the moment. So I'd like it to get a bit more clarification, please, about that. I'm going to use this deck again, I think. And it's funny, on the bottom of this, the other deck I've got, the Radiant Wise Tarot, we have the Four of Pentacles, which is indicating to me there might be some sort of blockage that's stopping you from moving on. Again, we have that resistance here that I'm seeing with the Five of Wands. So clarity, please, Spirit Guides, for the message that you have for people in group one, please. So for the Six of Pentacles, we have the Four of Swords. So what I'm getting there is a sense that you don't have to do anything really, really physical. They're asking you just to, it's like a kind of a waiting energy. They want you to relax, to wait. For some of you, it could be, you know, to meditate, to really get tuned in to the energy of abundance, of receiving, of allowing, yeah? As we're seeing with the Six of Pentacles, they want, you know, by relaxing, like, you know, sitting back or just meditating, not putting up any resistance, just allowing the energy to flow and things will happen for you. So to clarify the World card, we have the High Priestess. Wow. Okay. So yeah, by doing this, with this Four of Swords energy, to me, it's really, really is about just relaxing the mind. When I say relaxing, it's about relaxing your mind, which is obviously easier said than done. But this is the message that your spirit guides have for you, Group 1. If you relax your mind, what will happen is you will be able to delve deeper into your subconscious, as denoted by the High Priestess here. All right, and by doing that, you will get a lot more information about yourself, and you will be able to move on from where you are at the moment. So to clarify the Six of Swords, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So what they're telling me is that by doing that, you're moving towards a much, you know, greater sense of yourself, of independence and of abundance. So a really, really powerful message here from your spirit guides. Yeah, this is a message of stillness. So what I'm seeing is there's no need for that conflict. There's no need for that. You know, you're feeling that you're in conflict. It could be in conflict with yourself. You might not, you might not know what you want to do. You're looking out into your future. You're thinking, where do I go next? And what they're saying is, just be still. Have that Four of Swords energy. Relax the mind, and by doing that, you will be able to decipher what is actually going on in your subconscious. You'll be able to clear through all this entanglement. You'll be able to see what is going on. You'll receive synchronicities, possibly, or messages more clearly from your spirit guides in whatever form. And by doing that, you'll be in a much better position to receive from the universe, from spirit, from your spirit guides. And that will enable you to go forward mentally and actually, you know, just feel just independent. It's like a kind of self-actualization that we see here with the World card as well. And that Nine of Pentacles, really independent, really abundant kind of energy. You know, I'm really getting a sense of self-worth as well. Self-worth and, you know, self-respect, but self-worth in regards to you have a place in the world. You are just as important as anybody else. But you just have to, you know, relax the mind. That this is telling me. That's what your spirit guides are telling me. So what I'd like to know, please, spirit guides, can you give me a card that just gives me some information about you, just to tell us something about yourself or yourselves, please. Okay, one card, please, that shows who you are. Spirit guides are people in Group 1. Wow. We have the Judgment card here. I'm going to put that at the top by the Auralite card. So yes, this spirit guide, they are all your spirit guides, they are obviously of a high vibrational energy, but I'm getting a sense of a really, really high vibrational energy here. We're talking about angelic frequencies here. Okay, so what's happening is they are coming in at a time. It's like if you look at the card, the Judgment card, it's like sort of a call to arms. They're really, really trying to grab your attention at the moment. So really be on the lookout for anything you notice, anything that's a bit strange, anything that feels, you know, something out there is trying to tell me something. Yeah, and it's really, really high vibrational. You know, we're talking the angelic realms here. All right, really, really powerful spirit guides coming through. So have you got any final words of advice, please, spirit guides or spirit guide, for people in group 1, please. Any final words of advice for them, please? What I'm doing today. Okay. We have this one. Page of Cups. We have the Four of Cups, and we have the Hermit. Yes, so what I'm really getting a sense of here with the Page of Cups, you are, this is a messenger. The Page of Cups is a messenger. What I get from this Page of Cups as well, whenever I see this card, I just get an immediate sense of fresh air. It's like being on a beach on a sunny day and the air suddenly clears and it's fresh and it's lovely. And then this Page of Cups he comes across the beach, across the promenade, and he's offering you this cup. A fish is coming out of it. It seems impossible, but what they're trying to say is that nothing is impossible. Anything is possible. This Four of Cups, what the message is that I see you people in group 1 sitting underneath this tree. But what they're saying is just look up. Things are being offered to you from spirit or from your spirit guides. Okay, as you can see by this cup, this could be in the form of information, synchronicities, anything like that. But in order to be in a position to receive this, again, we talked about this Four of Swords energy, just being really still, being really centered within yourself. And then we have the Hermit. Okay, in his lantern, by being the Hermit, he's able to decipher what's going on and to actually learn things from a much deeper perspective. Okay, so what they're saying is be really, really still and centered in order to receive all the information that you need in order to move on towards something much greater, towards feeling much more abundance. You'll get a much deeper knowledge about things that are affecting you. So I'll just finish off the tarot segment with just some clarifiers about these 3 cards. Any more information, please? Spirit guides or people in group 1, about the final words of advice that you have for them. Wow. Yes, so we started with the Page of Pentacles and we end with the Page of Pentacles. So what they're saying is by looking deeper into yourself, you see this Page of Pentacles, he's very studious, he's got all the knowledge, he's equipped, he's looking further into the future with that knowledge, with that deeper knowledge. And this, this Two of Pentacles is about weighing things up, it's about going with the ebbs and the flows. It's interesting that you have a C behind the Page of Cups and a C behind the Two of Pentacles as well. And what they're saying is just go, it's like sort of saying take the rough with the smooth, but you will go, your destination will be that you would get to where you want to get to. This ship in the background on the Two of Pentacles, he's able to stay afloat on that sea. He doesn't, this ship doesn't capsize, it stays afloat, but it has to work with the energies, all right? You have to work with the ebbs and the flows. And that means, you might get instances here, as you see with the Five of Swords, you get that sort of petty, low vibrational energy. And what they're trying to say to you is, don't get discouraged, don't get overtaken by the energy of what's going on around you. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, not to be sad, not to be, well, you might be sad about it, but not to be too sad about it, just to look up and look at what the spirit guides are offering you. There is something much, much greater for you if you do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull some oracles now about this. So I'm going to use this deck first. Okay. Okay, so the current energies of people in group 1 and the message you have for them, spirit guides. Information about yourself, spirit guides, which I'll put here. And then we have any final words of advice for people in group 1. Okay. The power of purpose. Can you see that? Lovely. It almost looks like the Wheel of Fortune, you know, from the Tower deck. This is solar plexus energy. This is like you getting all the information you want, you know, with that energy, with that strength, and then driving forward. As we see the Page of Pentacles, you have a new vision. You're able to move forward much more swiftly towards whatever it is you want to achieve. Okay, you can clear through all this confusion, and in doing so, you'll also be supported by spirit as you're doing it, by your spirit guides, supported by your spirit guides as you're moving towards your purpose with much more power, as well as you see by the Strength card. And then the message, we have shining through. Yeah, what I'm getting here, because you've got the World card, by doing this, what it's saying to me is 2 things. What's shining through is this new knowledge that you have by having this still sort of meditative energy, by going deep into your subconscious. But then what they're also saying is that you'd be like a shining light shining through to the world, all your talents, all your abilities through this World card. And then the outcome will be this lovely 9 of Pentacles energy. And then any final words of advice, we have Earth Magic. Look at that. Remember I talked about feeling rooted, feeling abundant on Earth. You'll be able to walk your journey in the way that you want to do, like the woman in the 9 of Pentacles does. Can you see that? Beautiful. And any information about the spirit guides themselves. Beautiful occasion. Yeah, what I'm getting a sense is that this is telling me what the sort of issues this particular spirit guide or spirit guides does for people and what they're doing for you. This is the issues that they're dealing with for you. They're trying to reveal what is inside, the wonderful things that are inside that you're keeping locked in. They're trying to help you. They're trying to give you that call to arms, as we see with the Judgment card. They're trying to get you in a better position so you can unleash all your, you know, your wonderful ideas, the wonderful aspects of your personality that need to be released to the world. So you can really shine through and really show people, you know, who you are truly and what you have to offer, which is a lot. So I'm going to get another deck here. I think I will use this one just to finish off. Fire Guardian, ignite your passions. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah. See the Strength card here? This is very fiery. This is Leo energy. This is what you want, and this is what you're wanting to do. You're trying to find your purpose at the moment. You were trying to ignite your passions as well. And then the message is Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. As we see with the Swords energy, the 4 of Swords, and that the High Priestess. Really, really important. They really want you to get into this kind of this headspace, this kind of like peace, this peaceful. this peaceful state. And by doing that, things will start to shine through, information will shine through, and you will be guided much more, much more efficiently towards what you are wanting to achieve, what you're wanting to do in the world. And then final words of advice, we have traveller, move in a new direction. All right. So what this is telling me, that by doing this process of being still and just, I think a lot of you would be really, really good if you did, if you're not already, would be actually to practice meditation, whichever way you want to do it. Some people meditate by, laying down, they can place crystals on them. Some people sit up, they do yoga, they go on walks, whatever it is that gets you into that mind space in order for you to connect with your spirit guides. It doesn't matter what the method is, it's whatever resonates with you. And by doing that, the information will come through, your passions will be ignited, and you'll be able to move in that much more, much more self-satisfying direction. And we can see this earth magic, this person here in their bare feet, they're walking along the earth, they feel much more, connected to the earth. And they're able to move in a direction, move past this lower vibrational energy that we see, with the Five of Swords, the Five of Wands in some respects, that challenging energy. You'll be able to move through this. Actually, what I forgot to do is to pull a card from this deck about your spirit guide, information about your spirit guide or guides. Because it doesn't always have to be one spirit guide, it could be a group of spirit guides. So, I'm going to choose this one. Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. Okay, so again, this is also part of the energy or the issues that your spirit guides for you group one are dealing with. They want you to focus, they want you, to make these plans and to move forward in that new direction. Okay. But what they want you to do, they want you to, respond to that high vibrational, that kind of call of arms, because they want to, uncage what is hidden inside, all the glorious things that are hidden inside, and that you can give to the world. Okay. So yeah, group one, that is a really, really lovely reading. Please feel free to comment about it. I'd love to hear what you think, and any feedback as well would be great. And also, if you want to subscribe, feel free to do that too. So thank you very much and goodbye. Hello people in group 2, and welcome to your reading, which will be on any messages that are coming through from your spirit guides. Remember, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates with you. On a side note, or maybe not a side note, whilst I was meditating on this group, on your group 2, I did sort of get an image of like some sort of figure in a sort of a swirling purple cloak, like a velvety cloak with patches of jewels on it. I also got like an image of a, like one of those rickety little wooden bridges that are held up by ropes across kind of like a lake with some sort of lights around it. Whether that means anything, I don't know, but that's the sort of images that were coming through when I was meditating upon your reading. And if you remember, those of you who chose this reading, you chose the lovely Spirit Quartz crystal as well. All right, so let's begin. I would like to know, please connect me to the spirit guides of people in group 2. And please, spirit guides, can you give me some cards just to show me the current energies of people in group 2, please? Okay. So we have the Hermit, we have the Tower, and we have the 8 of Pentacles. So what I'm getting instantly from this is a great sense of power. For with the Hermit card, a lot of you at the moment are going through a point in your lives where there's a lot of introspection, a lot of assessment about what it is, how you're moving forward in your life at the moment. We have this tower energy, and that to me, I know it looks quite terrifying with that lightning striking the tower, but what it's saying to me is that it might feel quite uncomfortable to you at the moment, but what it is doing, this tower energy, it's like blasting away any obstructions, it's blasting away any sort of misty non-clarity that you have about the situation, and in doing so, this is enabling you to move forward and to really, independently work on yourself. I'm really getting a sense this Eight of Pentacles energy, this is to do with, this is hard work, this is focus. You definitely have got some sort of, I believe that you've got some sort of project or something that you are working on. But in order to get the most out of it, in order to focus on it, you are needing to get this clarity. And this tower moment is coming in at a time that's able to clear things out of the way. I'm getting a lot of clearance here so that you can start the ball rolling and move on. Okay, and when I say move on, it's actually giving you more focus, more clarity about where you're going with this project or what you're actually doing with your life at the moment. So yes, that's lovely. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a bit of clarity for these cards. So I'll use my other tower deck for this. So Spirit Guides, please kind of clarify us for these three cards, the Hermit, the Tower and the Ace of Pentacles, in regards to the energies of people in group 2, please. Current energies of people in group 2, please. Okay. Right, so so to clarify the Hermit card, we have, try and lift it up. Wow, we have the Moon card, okay. So something really mysterious, something unknown to you at the moment. But yeah, you are really looking deep. There might be, there might be some uncomfortable things that you are uncovering. But these are things that are essential to clear the way, as you see with this tower. And to clarify the tower, we have the Five of Wands. So yes, what's clearing, if you can see this Five of Wands, this is to me, in this instance, it does change, readings do change depending on the context, the cards do change, but in your instance, I feel this is a lot of, lack of clarity, sort of confusion, conflict within yourself. And this Tower card, this Tower energy is coming with this massive bolt of lightning to blast through this, this confusion. And then to clarify the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Wands. All right. So what I'm seeing here as well, this is you. You might be going through quite a difficult time at the moment in terms of, you are going deep into yourself. Things have been revealed which you might not particularly like. They might be quite uncomfortable, but they're necessary in order for you to, to move on bravely, as we see this person in the Seven of Wands. Yes, he's fighting, but also it looks like he's digging at the same time to me. If you look at this, it's like a ditch with sticks coming out of it. It's like he's digging and he's unraveling or digging deep and finding what's buried beneath this ditch, and it's sort of been revealed to this figure in the Seven of Wands, and this is enabling you to move forward with focus, determination and clarity with whatever it is you are working on at the moment. So I'd like to know, please, Spirit Guides, what is the message that you have for people in group 2? What is your message for them? Okay. So we have the Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the King of Swords. So yes, there's a strong emphasis here on clarity. So I'm seeing with the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords, what I'm getting a sense of is that your spirit guides at the moment, group 2, are trying to give you like a heads up. They're trying to tell you that at the moment you may be in a kind of a cycle of maybe low vibrational mental energy, or you might be in a sort of situation where there is a lot of this low vibrational mental petty energy going on as well. All right, so we did have a conflict card here as well. So maybe you might not be happy in a particular situation you're in. Could be a work situation, could be a relationship, anything like that. But it's causing this feeling that you're feeling isolated. You might be feeling quite defeated at the moment. Okay, as we see with the Five of Swords, you're feeling quite alone in the world, and that what's happening because of that, we have this sort of scrabbling, just surviving by your wits kind of energy, as we see with the Seven of Swords. Yes, he's resourceful, he's getting, all these swords, but there's a kind of, it's like he's not really looking where he's going with that direction, and with the direction that he's going, he's not really seeing the correct way. He's just surviving day by day. But what is coming here from Spirit is this massive moments of clarity for you with the King of Swords. It's like what they're trying to do, they're trying to bring you in the form of a tower. This tower here is an idea of the correct way to proceed with things in regards to the King of Swords. It's like this moment of mental clarity. They're trying to really steer you. What they're trying to do is they're trying to stop you in your tracks with what you're doing mentally at the moment, what you're doing with the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. And what your spirit guide is doing is they're bringing in this King of Swords. They're saying, stop what it is you're doing mentally, all right? And this is coming in such a, it might feel quite dramatic for a lot of you in terms of that tower. All right, so I'm going to get a bit of clarity, please, for the message. I'm really getting a sense that a lot of you aren't, you're feeling like you're in the dark at the moment. As we see, we've got this Hermit card. He's in the dark, but he's got his lantern that's guiding the way. And you've got the moon as well. It looks like a full moon to me. So you're in the dark, and what's happening is by being in that sense of darkness, things are starting to be illuminated to you by the light of the moon. So I'm really getting the sense that a lot of you are going deep into yourself. You might be going through some sort of spiritual awakening or some sort of dark night of the soul, which is feeling really, really uncomfortable at the moment, and it's making you aware of what's going on around you. You might be feeling quite misplaced, or you might be feeling that energies around you are so petty and that you haven't got a place. But what they're telling you is this is necessary. In order for you to gain that clarity and move on with confidence in what you're doing. So we have the Ten of Cups. So this is what it's saying to me. The outcome, Spirit is saying that the outcome of listening to the messages that they've given you through their spirit guides, you will get this sense of emotional fulfillment. We have this sense of completion with the Ten of Cups. Beautiful card as well. It's not just material. This is on a deep, energetic, emotional level as well. Clarify the Seven of Swords. Wow, we have the Star card. Okay, wonderful things will come down to you. It's also, it will feel so magical. It will feel like it's coming from another dimension. Things will be transmitted down to you from Earth. This is your spirit guides directly communicating with you. Also, in the tarot, the Star card does come after the Tower card. So the Tower card is 16 and the Star card is 17. So what they're saying to you, yes, it feels really, really uncomfortable at the moment, But afterwards, you'll get this wonderful sense of renewal. It's kind of a rebirth as well, kind of a transformative energy. After all the damage has been done by that Tower card, you know, possibly metaphorical damage, things have been replenished. Can you see the water being poured on the earth? And then you've got, you know, things are coming down from the heavens, from the stars. The bird is communicating here. This is like direct communication to you. So some of you, you know, you might be getting this communication in the form of clairaudience. There could be messages that could be given to you, you know, through your ears, physically, or you know, you just get a sense of it. It could be a kind of a claircognizance as well, as we see with this King of Swords. And then to clarify the King of Swords, we have the Four of Wands. That's lovely. So that's really a feeling of stability as well. Stability with whatever it wants to do. And because we have the Star card here, I'm really getting a sense that for some of you, you might be working on something quite, you know, artistic, quite creative. It could be in the realms of music, it could be in the realms of art, poetry, you know, anything, acting, it doesn't really matter, but something creative that you're wanting to do. But at the moment, what you're feeling is the rest of the world doesn't really understand what you're trying to do. What they're telling you to do is just, it's like saying, just go with the flow. It will feel difficult, but at the end, it will be really, really worth it. Through that difficulty comes illumination, as we see with the moon, and comes clarity, as we see the King of Swords. And that gives you that sense of confidence that your spirit guides are supporting you. They're supporting you through this journey. But what they want you to do, they want you to kind of just allow it. Not to get back into old ways of thinking, old mental ways of thinking that you're not good enough, and thinking that you just need to scrabble day by day. What they're saying is, just go with it. You are getting messages from them that are supporting you. This is as a direct link to them, as you see for the Star card. And what you have at the end is wonderful stability of all your energies. This is like a celebratory energy as well, with the Four of Wands, a celebration of your achievements, as we see here. This is almost, if you look at this like an archway, it's almost like a rite of passage as well. You're moving on to a new stage in your career, or in your project, or in whatever it is you're doing. And then this is the, you know, this is the climax. This is total emotional fulfillment. That's beautiful, that is. So what I want to know now, spirit guides, please can you give me a card just to show me something about yourself? A card that describes you in the best way possible, please. Remember, this could be one spirit guide, it could be a group of spirit guides as well. But I'd like the card to show this, please. Something about them. We have the Queen of Wands. Wow. So yes, it's a female energy I'm getting through as well. But it's a very, I'm getting a lot of strength. I'm getting a lot of charisma coming through here. What they're trying to tell me is that they want you to feel what their issues, this is like the issues they're dealing with you, group 2. They want you to feel that confidence. They want you to know that they will guide you and they will help you, to give you that sense of confidence, give you that sense of, you know, that you have charisma as well. And they'll give you that, you know, that inspiration. The Queen of Wands is all about, you know, inspiration, charisma, feeling confident, projecting yourself out into the world as well. I'm getting a really, really strong artistic energy coming through here, especially with the Queen of Wands combined with the Star card as well. Really lovely, actually. I'd like to know now, spirit guides, do you have any final words of advice for people in group 2, please? Any final words of advice, please, for people in group 2? Okay. So we have the Two of Cups, we have the Four of Swords, and we have the Five of Cups. All right. So yes, what they're telling me is, so you've got this Five of Cups energy here. yes, as I said before, you feel like you're in the darkness. You feel like you're enshrined in, in that black sort of cloak. But if you look behind the Five of Cups, we have them two cups that are available. There's something you need to see. But in order to do that, they want you to kind of just pause for the moment and really just allow that wonderful artistic inspirational energy to come through from spirit. So this Two of Cups, yes, it can mean a person. It can also mean sort of being at one or joining with an aspect of your soul that may have been forgotten, that needs to be reignited as well. And it's also connecting parts of your soul through spirit and through your spirit guides. So I really see this as you connecting with your soul, connecting through your spirit guides, connecting the spirit as well. And that's going to give you that strength to be able to look up and take them cups that are shown behind the Five of Cups. That will help you surmount that challenge with what you are going through at the moment. So I'd like to get some clarifiers, please, for any final words of advice, please, from the spirit guides of people in group 2. Okay, so to clarify the Two of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups. So yes, what I'm seeing is, if you join with spirit and you just allow, your spirit guides will come through with that cup. That knight is kind of like a messenger. He's bringing that cup to you, but you have to be in that place of allowing. This is really, really important for you. And then to clarify the Four of Swords, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So yes, what it's telling me is, this is, your spirit guides are telling me this is something that is really, really important for you to do. It is part of your destiny. If you accept this cup that's been offered by spirit, this information, if you just go with the flow, accept what's happening with this tower, that it is for the best, okay? Things will be revealed to you, and also this, this Wheel of Fortune will be operated, or it's like it's been turned on, if you know what I mean, to actually start moving in the direction that it is supposed to move for you. It is in your destiny to be really, really successful in whatever it is you want to do. And then to clarify the Five of Cups, we have the Six of Swords. So again, that's that big, that energy of moving on mentally, all right? By accepting that clarity through the King of Swords that has come through from your spirit guides, this is enabling you to move on mentally, and this will be very, very fulfilling emotionally. But this process is required. You need to be in that state where you are allowing, where you are just pausing, elevating yourself above these low vibrational energies, and actually realizing that your spirit guides are supporting you. They are there with you throughout this journey. Throughout, no matter how painful it is, they will be there with you by your side, and they are giving you this information and this support and this help, and it will enable you to move on towards whatever it is, whatever artistic project or anything else that you're working on, towards a really, really successful conclusion. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pull some oracle decks just to give a bit more information, or maybe they could show a different angle, or to clarify as well. So again, spirit guides, clarifiers for the tarot cards for people in group 2, please. So their current energies, the message you have for them, or messages, and something about yourself, information about yourself, and final words of advice, please, for people in group 2. So for your current energies, we have willing release. Yes, definitely. Can you see after that tower, the tower here is enabling you to release all this sort of low, confused, conflicting energy. All right, so you're going to be able to move forward much more with a sense of clarity. You don't have to fight so much as what we're doing with the seven of wands here. And can you see this is a lovely? You have a dandelion and the butterfly. This is like a sense of freedom getting from this. Your current energies, you're wanting the freedom in order to move forward, but you need to release a lot of things. And then for the message, we have a higher view. Yes, by doing this, can you see I talked about the lower vibrational energies for the 5 of swords and the 7 of swords. By doing this process, by accepting, by being still, in accepting the messages from your spirit guides. Remember we have that 4 of swords here. This will enable you to gain a much higher view of what's going on. This will elevate you from the lower vibrational energies. You'll be more connected to spirit, to your spirit guides, to what they're telling you. So you'll be able to bring down to earth what is shown in this star card, all this information and all this guidance, all this advice. And then any final words of advice? We have endless possibilities. What a beautiful way to end the reading as well for this oracle. Endless possibilities, endless things in front of you. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is here. It is your destiny to move towards these endless possibilities. There's no limits to what you can do. Beautiful. Oh, I forgot to say as well, information about your spirit guides. The Royal You. Yes, can you see some interest in the colour yellow? The royal, again, it's very, very majestic. You have the purple in the background. Remember I saw that cloak, the swirling cloak as well. We have that, you know, the royal, the Queen of Wands as well. Okay, it's having a real confidence that you have a place, you have a presence in the world. Okay, lovely. So I'm just going to end with some more information from this oracle deck. Anything else you can tell me, please, spirit guides? Any more clarity you can give for people in group 2, please? Right, so okay. So your current energies, shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. Wow. Remember what I said, your gifts, things are being unveiled. The 7 of Wands here, it's like he's digging, things are coming out of that ditch. We have the moon, things are being illuminated. And this tower energy is very, very, very transformational as well. Very transformational energy. And look at the things that will be unveiled. Your gifts will be unveiled to the world. And then the message for you is she-wolf, unleash the wild within. Remember I talked about your presence, your charisma. They're really wanting you to do that. And then final word, we have information about your spirit guides. Broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. All right. By embracing the energy of peace, by elevating from them lower vibrations, you will be able to get all that information from your spirit guides. This is what they want you to do. This is the issues that they're helping you with. They're helping you with giving you that confidence and giving you that sense of peace in who you are and that stuff, sort of in order for you to move on. And lastly, any final words of advice? We have winter. Take care of your needs. All right. So yes, it is feeling like winter maybe at the moment. You're feeling a sense of grief. You're feeling that you might have lost something, but what they're telling you, this isn't true. You have loads of gifts that need to be unveiled, but what's going on at the moment is like a shape-shifting, transformative kind of process. It feels difficult, but what will be revealed at the end is something really, really wonderful, and it will move you along towards your true path, your true destiny. All right. So that is a lovely reading, group 2. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please feel free to leave any comments, to leave any feedback. And if you wish, please subscribe. Wonderful. Thank you very much and goodbye. Hello Group 3 and welcome to your reading. You chose the Black Obsidian crystal and this will be on any messages that are coming through from your spirit guides. Again, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates with you. Okay, lovely. I'm getting the sense as well that, I don't know, there could be one of you or some of you are looking outside, or you've looked outside recently through your blinds, through the window at like a big dark looking tree, like a massive oak tree. It's very dark looking. That's what was coming through to me when I was just meditating upon your spirit guides. Whether that means anything or not, I don't know. But that's the sort of energy I was getting coming through. Okay. So please connect me to the spirit guides of people in Group 3, please. So spirit guides of people in Group 3. Please, can you show me what the current energies are of people in Group 3? We have the Six of Swords, we have the Three of Pentacles, and we have the Seven of Cups. Lovely. So what I'm getting is that a lot of you in Group 3 have got a lot of kind of thoughts, a lot of images, a lot of dreams about what you are wanting to do on Earth. What you were wanting to work on, what you were wanting to achieve. But I'm getting a sense with this three, we've got the Three of Pentacles. I'm getting a sense that some of you are collaborating with other people on something tangible on Earth, whether that be a work project or something. It could be with friends, it could be with family, some sort of collaboration. It could be also collaboration with your spirit guides as well. As we can see, these are like the dark chambers, and your spirit guides are coming out of these chambers to kind of assist you with whatever it is you are working on in this life at this current time. And there's a real sense of movement. You're going through life, you know, mentally. I've had this card actually. The Six of Swords is featured in the 2 previous readings as well, which is really, really interesting. But yeah, it's really, some of you are really wanting to bring something that feels intangible. It feels like a dream. It might feel a bit murky. So you're trying to get a bit of mental clarity about it as well. And you're trying to think of the best way of bringing it down to earth into something solid, something that you can work on, something that you can see an outcome with. All right, so I'm going to get a bit more information about this with my avatar deck. Okay, spirit guides of people in Group 3. Clarity for the Six of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups, please. Okay, for the Six of Swords, we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, another air card, another element of air, another element of the, to do with the mind. The Three of Pentacles, we have the Four of Swords. And for the Seven of Cups, we have the Page of Wands. Lovely. So what I'm getting here is that you are getting a lot. I'm sensing that people in Group 3, a lot of you, or certainly some of you, are getting a lot of messages that are hitting you hard and fast in your mind. You're getting a lot of different ideas and you're wondering which way to go with them. These ideas are coming, you know, from another dimension. They're coming from the non-physical as well. There's a lot of different ideas, and what's coming from the ideas is this energy. This, you know, you've got the Page of Wands. He's a messenger. He's a messenger of fire. This is like giving you the energy to bring whatever it is you're thinking about, whatever wish you've got, to bring it down to earth. At the moment, some of you may be feeling, you know, it's non-physical, it's in the ether, it's just a dream. What they're telling you is there is a process that you're going through at the moment. What they want you to do is just to keep on focusing on what your dreams are, and if you keep doing that, you will get these, you know, this mental information that will come to you really, really quickly. And by, you know, when you're doing this process of bringing in these ideas, you are in this sort of state. So your mind is really, really relaxed. That's really, really important. When your mind is relaxed, your mind is open, as with this Four of Swords. This is a very stable energy. It's number 4. When you're in that state, you will be able to see a much more clearer way. It will come out of the fog of the Seven of Cups. The ideas will come out of the fog, and it will be more obvious to you how you can bring these ideas to, you know, down to earth in a much more material, tangible form. Okay, as seen is in the Three of Pentacles. So what I want to know now, spirit guides of people in group 3, what is the message that you have for them, please? What message or messages do you have for people in group 3? We have the Death card, we have the Six of Wands, and we have the Four of Wands. Wow. Okay. The Death card, this is very, very transformational. This, I'm feeling that you're coming to the end of one cycle and you're starting another. The Death card is very, very, you know, it can be quite scary if you're not used to the symbolism and tarot, but it very, very, very rarely means physical death. It's mostly to do with a big change. You're leaving one cycle, as we see by the you're moving on mentally with the Six of Swords. You're moving on, you're moving into another cycle. Okay, and they're trying to assist you with that, with this change. And what they're telling me is at the end of this cycle, you will be victorious, as seen through this image of the Six of Wands. You will feel powerful. They're giving you all this 5 energies. The messenger, the Page of Wands, is that messenger of fire. It's that messenger, you know, they're giving you the energy. It's like that inspiration. Fire and air, you know, you've got the Knight of Swords and you've got the element of fire. So air and fire, these move very, very quickly. So these ideas will hit you really, really quickly. And they will give you that kind of clarity. It will no longer feel in the ether, in the non-physical. You'll be able to bring your ideas down to earth. And at the end of it, you've got this Four of Wands, which is a very stabilizing 5 energy as well. But what it's telling me is your ideas, your inspiration, everything, your creative energy is coming into a space of real stability, and it's going to be something that you're going to want to celebrate. It's going to feel lovely and stable, and really, really lovely, warm energy coming through there as well. So I'd like to get a bit of clarity, please, for these 3 cards for the message for people in group 3, please. Spirit guides, clarity for the Death card, the Six of Wands and the Four of Wands, please. Okay, so for the Death card, we have the Knight of Wands. So yes, you've ended one cycle, and what you're getting, this is interesting because we have another card that deals with the element of fire, the Wand suit. And again, it's not feeling like a wishy-washy dream anymore. When this cycle ends of things feeling like they're just a dream, you're going to get this sudden rush of inspiration, rush of fire, rush of energy to, sprint forward to whatever it is you're thinking about, whatever it is you want to wish for. And for the Six of Wands, we have the Ace of Cups. So yes, this is a wonderful combination. You've got the sense of victory, and you've also got the sense of complete emotional fulfillment. your heart has been cleansed, your heart is feeling fulfilled. Okay, because you know you're moving victoriously to what it is you want to move towards. And then for the Four of Wands, we have the Seven of Swords. Okay. Yeah, what I'm getting a sense here is that what your spirit guides are trying to say to you is work with this energy of, the end of the cycle, but don't revert to an old pattern of thinking. When you've achieved it, just keep going with that energy flow, with that inspiration. Don't let the lower vibrational energy of just, that Seven of Swords energy, he hasn't really got a focus in this card. Meanings of cards can change for different readings, but what I'm getting a sense of is that I'm getting a sort of survival instinct here. When you don't need to be on that energy, what it's saying is keep going in the flow of that, that lovely fire energy, the Knight of Wands, and focusing on the Ace of Cups. And what they want you to do is to focus on what actually makes your heart sing, as with the Ace of Cups, and not revert to the Seven of Swords energy. So it's to keep in that flow, okay? Because this Seven of Swords energy, that will obstruct or stop you from bringing your dreams down to earth. All right, so don't let the lower vibrational mental energy, all the self-doubts, things like that, they're saying don't let them get in the way. You are at a stage now, your spirit guides are going to help you to feel that confidence, feel that victory, and just to proceed with the energy and sustain it as well. This is really, really important. So please, can I have some information, please? Interesting as well, on the bottom of this deck, the original deck, we have the Ten of Swords, which indicates to me the ending of one cycle as well and the beginning of another. And we have the cycle of the mind here. We have swords energy, which is mental energy, end of mental turmoil, end of anxiety, and to begin a new stage in your life, which is much more victorious, which is much more connected, connected to the heart, and connected to passion as well. It's more of a balance rather than just that mental energy. We're combining it with passion, and we're combining it with the heart. And at the end of the day, what's most important is that you are doing what is in your heart and you're bringing it down. And that's what the spirit guide is helping you with. So yes, sorry about that, I'll carry on. So information please about the spirit guides that are supporting group 3, about the message they're giving to group 3. Information about the spirit guides themselves, please. The moon. Wow, this is really deep. What I'm getting a sense of, these spirit guides, as you see with the moon card, it's to do with your soul development. What they're doing, it's like an aspect of your soul they're working with to bring out some sort of aspect of your soul that's hidden, that needs to come out in this lifetime. They're really working with, it's within the spiritual, the hidden realms. This is where these spirit guides reside as well, and they're trying to dig out for you particular information that's going to reveal to you a much clearer, more energetic path towards what it is you want to do. So, spirit guides of people in group 3, what final words of advice do you have for them, please? Any final words of advice for people in group 3, please? Okay, so we have the Six of Cups. Yes, remember what makes your heart sing. So what they're trying to do, it's like they want you to sort of think what does your inner child want to do? What is it that you wanted to do as a child? You thought it was a dream. You think it's a dream now because you're an adult, you've got all these responsibilities, but they're thinking your spirit guides are trying to say to you, hone in to what your inner child wants to do. All right. And then we have the Devil card. Okay. And then we have the Eight of Wands. So this Devil card, another frightening looking card. But what I'm getting the sense of here, the Devil card is related to Capricorn energy. And it's also, I think there's a double message as well. It's saying to face your fears, face your doubts about yourself. But from that, from looking into the darkness, it will also give you insight. Remember, we've got the moon here for these, for the spirit guide energy as well. So yeah, it might deal with your self-doubts, things about what you want to do. But by looking at that, you'll be able to unravel, what it is you want to do, but also the devil is associated with that Capricorn, that energy of bringing things down to earth. It's really, really important. In this reading, especially, I really feel that devil is about bringing things into the material plane. And then, as a result, you're able to drive forward. And again, we have another fire card, the Eight of Wands. And that is driving forward with purpose, with direction, with that energy as well. And you're driving forward really, really quickly towards what it is you want to achieve. That's lovely. So I'm going to get some cards to clarify any final words of advice from your spirit guides in group 3 to people in group 3. Okay, so Six of Cups, we have the Two of Pentacles. This is like, to me, it's kind of balancing the past and the present. That's what I'm getting from this as well. And we've got it's like a loop of infinity around these two pentacles, but again, it's earth energy. And what they're telling me is that you can balance your everyday responsibilities with what your dreams are as well. And then to clarify the Devil card, we have the Four of Wands. Beautiful. So again, surmount these self-doubts. Okay, you can get past these as with the devil, but also you're going to get this Capricorn, this very practical energy to enable you to bring this stuff down from the ether into reality, and you will get much more of a sense of stability as well. And it's a lot to be celebrated here as well with this Four of Wands. And to clarify the Eight of Wands, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is like, to me, it's like total independence, a sense of, you really get a sense that you're able to manage yourself. This is about self-management. For example, you'll be managing your finances, but also if you're working on some sort of project, it could be your own business as well. What they're telling me is to focus on it and know that you will get abundance and you'll be able to manage yourself really, really successfully. And you will be abundant with this. Really, really lovely energy there. It's very, very, this is earth energy. We're bringing it from the dreams. You've got the collaboration with your guides in the Three of Pentacles, and bringing it from the Seven of Cups down to earth. But you need this kind of, this Capricorn, this devil energy as well. And it's about balancing as well. You could be balancing these energies too, balancing what you wanted in the past and bringing it into the present, bringing you stability and helping you drive forward and feel much more stable and abundant on the earth plane. That's lovely. So I'm going to get some oracles now to clarify these group 3. It's really lovely because I'm looking at this spread. What I'm seeing is there's like a journey you're going through. Everything's mental, everything's dreamlike, but there's like fire energy coming through, which is getting much, much more stronger as we proceed. It's fulfilling your heart, you're connecting to your heart, and then at the end of it, what they're telling you is to keep with the dream, keep it in mind. Be aware of your inner child, and then you're bringing it down to earth finally. With the Queen of Pentacles, with that Eight of Wands, giving you that passion, giving you that fire, giving you that focus. So the current energies, we have burst of magic. Beautiful. Look at that. You've got the lotus flower in this card opening as well. Okay. This is very, very spiritual as well. It's really, really high vibration. You are really, really working with your spirit guides. They're working with you to bring your dreams down to earth. And then we have, for the message for you, it's broken open. Yes, this is the heart. What they're doing here, we've got this, you know, might be quite uncomfortable, this death card, in terms of what's happening is there's a massive energetic shift going on within you. It's kind of getting rid of old negative or limiting beliefs about yourself. But in order to do that, you have to break open. And you can see that light, and it's above the heart chakra of this figure in this card. And then by breaking open, you're able to, you know, really heal that heart space. That's their message for you. And then final words of advice, we have, it is what it is. Okay. What they're telling me is, you can see a doorway here, and this doorway is just waiting to be opened. And you can see all these stars, all this magic around it. And what they're telling me is, by saying it is what it is, it's like something that's meant to be. It's something that's not a dream anymore. It's actually reality. It's like a fact of life. This is what I'm getting from this card. That's the energy I'm getting. But it's up to you to open this door. But to open this door, what you need to do is just allow this cycle, this death cycle to happen. Allow this rebirth to happen. Allow these spirit guides to communicate with you. Energy about the spirit guides. Roots of abundance. Wow. Okay, that's interesting, because when I remember I spoke to you about that tree, looking out the window and seeing that tree. We have a tree here in the Roots of Abundance card as well. So I was possibly getting some, you know, some energy or some sort of symbolism about your spirit guides coming through. Lovely. But yeah, if you look here, the roots are hidden underneath the ground. We can't see them. As with the moon, this deals with things that we can't see, this moon card. But by what your spirit guides are trying to do is trying to illuminate that for you. They're trying to show you that beneath, you know, these roots contain all the abundance that you need to bring your dreams to earth in a really, really tangible, lovely way. So, just going to use this final oracle deck now. Maybe it might give a, you know, a bit more clarity or slightly different angle, something we haven't considered. So, spirit guides are people in group 3. Again, please can you give me cards to give them information about their current energies, the message or messages you have for them, final words of advice, please, and also something about yourself, please, spirit guides. So, your current energies, we have snake. Yes, remember what I said, shed old skin. This is very, very transformational. You're moving from an old state of being. You're shedding the old skin, thinking things are just a dream and that they might be impossible. You're shedding all them negative beliefs and you're moving to a new stage through that death cycle. And then we have Lord, take charge with authority. Yes. Can you see this person here on the top of the horse in the Six of Wands? But also, after this death cycle is bringing in this new, confident energy. All right? Not scampering away like the Seven of Swords, not being hidden from the world. All right? Can you see in this card, the Seven of Swords, we've got people in the background. He's just sneaking around. I know, you know, card meanings can be different for each reading, but for this, there's definitely a sense of, you know, sort of sneaking around, just being hidden, being in the shadows. You don't need to be like that anymore. They want you to take, you know, be like the leader, almost. Take, you know, be like that person on top of the horse in the Six of Swords. And then any final words of advice? We have Sun. Lovely. Enjoy success and happiness. The sun is no longer hidden, it's lightening you up. They want you to reveal yourself, reveal all your talents and all your gifts to the world, as if it is a fact of life. It is what it is. And then information about your spirit guides. You have summer, bask in joy and light. Beautiful. This is about complete growth. This is just basking. They want, your spirit guides here, they want you to be abundant, as seen with the roots of abundance here. And they want you to bask in that and be proud of yourself as well. And just, stick with that energy. That's really, really important, because you've got this lovely, actually, I forgot to say, you've actually got 2 Four of Wands here. These are very, very, it's got that summer-like energy, that warmth to it as well. Real celebration. Like a wedding or something, on some sort of celebration on a sunny day. That's what I'm getting through here. And we have the Queen of Pentacles here. Again, she's in nature. Looks quite sunny. You've got all the animals around them, but she's feeling really, really like she's achieved what she needs to achieve on this earth plane. So that is really, really lovely. Lovely reading, Group 3. Please feel free to leave any comments or any feedback about it as well. And also, please feel free to subscribe if that's what you want to do. Okay? Thank you very much, and goodbye. Hello, people in Group 4, and welcome to your reading. You chose the Chrysocolla stone, and this will be on messages from your spirit guides, any messages that they have for you. Remember, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates with you. Okay, so I'm going to connect now to the spirit guides of people in Group 4. Some of you might be getting a message quite soon, or you may already have had one. I just get a sense or a vision of a large bird or winged-like creature. A large bird, and there was kind of an image of a book, like some old book with a key as well. Obviously, take it as you see it, really. Some sort of symbolism or something I was getting, something that might need to be opened for you. Yeah, so you might have already had that sort of message. You might be getting something along them lines in the near future. Some of you in Group 4. Okay, so connect me please to the spirit guides of people in Group 4. So spirit guides of Group 4, please can you give me information about what are the current energies of people in Group 4, please? So we have the Sun card. Beautiful way to start. We have the 10 of Wands, and we have the Star card. Wow. Right, okay, so what I'm getting this sense is that a lot of you in Group 4 are working really, really hard. You carry a lot of burdens at the moment, but what they're telling me is you're getting support either side of this. You've got the Sun card, which is about illuminating or shining yourself into the world. The sun is shining down on you. Okay, we have that child as well, that carefree child that is on top of the horse. All right, and we also have the Star card, which again is, I get the sense that Spirit is also supporting you. They're bringing you messages directly down. Okay, we have a little bird as well in the corner of the Star card, and it's like they're probably giving you messages, but you might not be aware of it at the time. You are getting messages from your guides, from Spirit, in whatever form. So what it's saying is, look out for them synchronicities. But this is really, really positive energy here as well. It's like I get a sense of being rebirthed by light and warmth. All these things are rebirthing you, and you're coming to the end of a cycle, really. You're probably, I get a sense that a lot of you are burning the candle at both ends. You're carrying a lot of wands, a lot of 5 energy. Yes, you're working really hard, but what they're saying to you is that, yeah, you might feel burnt out at times, but they are supporting you. Those spirit guides, They are with you, and they're, you know, all throughout this journey. And it's a very, very positive energy I'm getting from you as well, group 4. Really, really lovely. So I'm going to get a bit of clarity about this. So spirit guides of people in group 4, please can I have clarity for the Sun card, the 10 of Wands and the Star, please. Okay, oh wow, for the Sun we have the Chariot. Beautiful, a lot of firepower here. For the 10 of Wands we have the 9 of Pentacles. And for the Star card we have the King of Pentacles. This is really, really positive, group 4. So what they're saying is, yes, you're carrying all these burdens, but at the end of it, at the end of this cycle, you have a lot of abundance coming your way. A lot of that sense of independence, that sense of achievement that you are achieving as well. With the nine of Pentacles, you know, she's amassed all her wealth, and she's, you know, she's worked really, really hard, and now she can look back and can say yes. And she can say, yes, I've achieved it. I'm really, really proud of what I've done. And then this King of Pentacles, again, this is lovely. This is about being grounded on earth. Things that, you know, you've got the Star card above it. All the messages, all the help, all the advice, all the support, all your gifts, everything is coming down from spirit down to the earth. And then, you know, you can see in this Star card, she's replenishing the earth, you know, with the water from these cups. We're replenishing the earth, and from that is growing all this lovely foliage that you can see around the King of Pentacles, and you're growing abundance. This is really, and it's lovely actually as well. Even though you're feeling like there's a lot of burdens that are being carried, you've got a lot of energy behind you. Spirit is coming in. You've got 2 major arcanas. You've got the Sun with the Chariot. It's like a lot of effortless energy is coming through to support you with this. With the Chariot card, he doesn't need to have any reins to, you know, to make this chariot go forward. All he uses is the power of his mind and his intentions, and this is what's happening with you. So what they're telling me is that they want you to stay on this kind of high energy, high octane kind of frequency. And what they're saying is, if you stay on that, you will get what it is you want to achieve. So you've got really, really positive energies around you at the moment, group 4. Really, really nice to see. So what I want to know now, spirit guides. Oh, actually on the bottom of this deck, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So again, we have completion. Okay, this is material abundance, just to clarify that. So you are on your way to that. So group 4. Spirit guides for group 4, what is your message or messages to them, please? What is your message or messages to people in group 4, please? Okay, so we have the 4 of Pentacles, we have the 8 of Pentacles, and we have the World. Wow, okay, this is interesting. So some of you, I think they're addressing some of you, if not most of you actually, and saying that there is some kind of blockage going on. But if you keep with this energy, with this effortless fire energy, you will get what you want. This blockage will be removed, but you just have to stay focused and on what you're doing, what you're trying to achieve, what you're working towards. This is a very head down creative energy as well. He's working hard. His mind is set solely on this task, and you will achieve what you want to achieve. And you've got the climax, really. You have the World card, which is wonderful, really, really wonderful. It's almost like you've been recognized in the world as well. That's what I'm getting a sense of here. Again, this Star card and the Sun, I'm getting a lot. Some of you might be, you might be in the public arena. You might have something very, very, you know, artistic or something special to give the world. There's a lot of like outward flamboyant energy that I'm getting from this as well. But you do need to, what they're saying is to work in a focused way, in a more efficient way than just burning the candle at both ends. Your spirit guides will, they'll assist you to remove this block, to enable you to see a way forward that's much more clear and will get you towards what you want much more quickly, much more efficiently. So I'm going to get a bit more information, please, about these 3 cards for the message. So messages, please, spirit guides, for people in group 4. Clarity for the 4 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and the World card. Wow, look at this. We've got the star on the bottom of the deck as well, just to reiterate. It's lovely. So for the 4 of Pentacles, we have the Magician. Wow. Okay, what they're saying is, it's like you need to, what they're telling me is that you need to believe in yourself. You have this power. This is like this leadership energy. You can really, really focus your mind to get what it is you want to get. Really, really powerful. And this will blast away all them blockages. For the 8 of Pentacles, we have the 3 of Cups. Lovely. So this is almost as well, even though you're working solely on something, there is this kind of collaboration with your spirit guides going on here, which I'm seeing with the number 3. It's also very creative as well. But all parts of your soul are collaborating. You're also collaborating with your spirit guides, and you're bringing out the inner leader to remove all them blockages. Possibly as well, I'm getting a lot of independent energy. So I get a sense that a lot of you are probably working on your own business. And what they're telling me is, yes, it feels really, really difficult at the moment. You're feeling burnt out, but you just carry on. Take time to enjoy things as well. That's really, really important. By taking time to enjoy things, as you see with the Sun card, you will get them ideas, you get them inspirations, you feel refreshed, you get that sudden, or not sudden, or that, well, yeah, kind of a sudden burst of energy, as you see with the Chariot. By you taking the time out and enjoying things, this will remove the blockages to get what it is you want to get, to drive you forward. And then the World card, we have the Ace of Cups. So this is about complete emotional fulfillment. Beautiful. So it's like self-actualization. You put your product, you put your business out into the world arena, and this is the fulfillment you are getting from it. Beautiful, beautiful energy here. So I'd like to know, Spirit Guide, please can you give me a card that tells me something about you, please? A defining feature of you, something about you, please. Spirit Guide or guides for people in group 4. Oh, this is nice. We've got the 6 of Cups. So yeah, what they're doing, this could be someone from your past, somebody who's passed. It could be a family member I'm getting as well, that's passed, and they could be one of your spirit guides that are helping you with this. They give you that confidence. It's also could be to do with the kind of energies, the issues that they're trying to help you with in terms of looking into your past. What is it that your inner child wants? What do they want? What will make them feel most fulfilled, most happy? And what they're giving you now as an adult, they're giving you that leadership, that number 1, that magician energy to bring down, because you've got the supporter spirit, you've got the Star card, lovely, the Sun and the Chariot. This will all give you the impetus, all give you that energy to drive forward. So Spirit guides, have you got any final words of advice, please, for people in group 4? Yeah, I'm really getting a sense that a lot of you, it's time to really take charge of yourself and your direction. And by doing that, you won't feel like things are such a burden. you'll feel that surge of energy when you actually take that leading role. Really important. So we have the Seven of, it's funny, this Seven of Swords has appeared, I think, in almost every reading that I've done for this topic. We have the Three of Pentacles, and we have the Two of Wands. So this Two of Wands, this is like the end of it really. This is like that independent, that's that energy where you can finally, you can drop all these swords, you can actually wave goodbye to this mental self-doubt kind of energy, this energy where you're just scrabbling around thinking you can't achieve this, you've got all this self-doubt. What they're telling you is, you don't need to feel like that. Just go with what your inner child wants to do. You have the ability to make this, business or whatever project you're doing, whatever you're doing, you have the ability to really make it prosper. And you can be in a position then with the world in your hands to look outwards. You're looking really at the next stage, and you are the leader. This is really, really important to emphasize this. I see you here. We have the Three of Pentacles. You're like a leader of a project, and you have your spiritual guides, but also could be people you're working with. You're working together. You're collaborating with something in order to get your business, in a much more prosperous direction. Lovely. So I'm going to get some cards to clarify these last three cards. So, Spirit Guides for Group 4, any last words of advice, clarity please, for the Seven of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands, please. We have the King of Swords, we have the Seven of Wands, and we have the Hermit card. All right. So what I'm getting with this King of Swords, again, like I said in another reading, what they're trying to say is, in the moments when you have that self-doubt, they want to come through and tell you just to stop what you're thinking at that time and just listen to what is clear for you. Forget about all the low vibrational anxiety, things like that. Just try to get as much clarity as possible. And when you get that clarity, you will know that your spirit guides are coming in to help you. With this Three of Pentacles, I get the sense in this reading, the Seven of Wands, this is probably you trying to, you're feeling that you're alone, you're carrying all these burdens, you're fighting, you're struggling. What they're saying is, they're saying actually allow others maybe to take the burden. You can take the burdens off you. You can rely on others that you're working with, maybe in charge of a company, whatever. Also, look to others for support in that creative process. Three minds are better than one. That's what I'm getting from this. And also relying on the spirit guides. They're also a source of support for you as well. And then we have the Hermit card. So this is complete. What they're saying to me is there are times when you will need to actually stop and plan what you're doing. The planning process is really important for you. We've got the Two of Wands. He's looking out, he's planning, he's projecting it out into the world. But in order to do that, you do have to go into yourself. And this is about deep analysis of what you want and how you're going to drive things forward. So that's, there's a lot of reflection going on here, a lot of self-assessment, everything like that. That's what's coming through in order for you to drive forward in the way that you want to go, in the direction that you want to go in the world. So I'm going to get some oracles now to clarify this. So Spirit Guides are people in Group 4. Please can you clarify the questions about the energies of people in Group 4 at the moment, your message or messages to them, information about you, Spirit Guides, and final words of advice for them, please. Okay, so your current energy is Group 4. The Storyteller. Wow. Some of you actually may be, you may be aspiring writers, or you may have had some success and you just want to push that forward. But I'm getting a sense it's a new story that if you haven't started your business, there is a story, there's a blank page. And again, look at this. I talked about the book when I was channeling. I saw that book and I saw that key, and we have it here. All right. So what they want you to do, the image I got was the book being actually closed. It was very dark and there was a key. But then we have, what they need you to do is open that book and all will be revealed, all that creative energy. And this is where something really, really artistic for you. We have that star card, really creative, lovely energy. But yeah, this is like a book of ideas. It's a book of energy. It's a book of inspiration, all them kinds of things. It's really, really wonderful. And then for the message or messages from spirit, your spirit guides, we have powerful move. Look at that. It's almost like a bowling ball. But yeah, you have the wings on top of it, like the bird almost that I saw in the in my visions before doing this reading. But also, if you think about it, you've got the chariot as well. That's effortlessly pushing that ball forward. And what's funny as well, if you look at this, there is a key. Can you see there's a key in that ball right at the front? There's a golden key. That is really you unlocking your inner power, your inner strength, you being the leader. This magician as well is very similar to the chariot in some ways, in that he's able to direct energy effortlessly from the ether down to reality with just the power of his mind. Wow. Information about the spirit guides, body and soul. Yeah, what I'm getting a sense here, you really, really have to focus on your own needs, replenishing your body, remember I said taking that time out, doing the things you will enjoy, because that will give you the ideas, that will give you that will recharge your batteries, if you like, giving you that sun, that chariot energy as well. And also your soul, I'm getting strongly your soul from here. This is about what did you want to do as a child? What does your soul want to do? Not just what you think you have to do. What does your soul actually want to do on this earth plane? And this is what your spirit guides are helping you with. And then we have final words of advice. We have bearing fruit. Beautiful. That's complete abundance. Things are being achieved if you follow the advice. Okay, if you accept the support from your spirit guides, and if you do that deep introspection and you open that storybook, and you would get what it is you want to achieve on earth. This is lovely, lovely reading. So to finish off, I'm just going to use this deck. Okay, so your current energies, great teacher, learn from spiritual experience. Remember, we have this book of knowledge. They're really needing you to learn from your experiences, not just go forward, carrying them sticks, carrying them wands that fire, doing the same things, doing the same patterns. Remember, this is 10. This is the end of a cycle. It's time for you to learn and to move on in a much more energetic and joyful way. The message we have, sun. Wow, we had sun here as well. It's saying enjoy success and happiness, not just to work hard and push forward, because if you just do that, this will block you, stop you from moving on, making your business, making your product a real success. So what they're saying is take that time out, take time to enjoyment. Enjoy that time in the sun. Whether that be metaphorically or physically, and that sun will illuminate a new path for you, or a more efficient path towards what you want to do. And then we have information about your spirit guides. We have Hunter, track down your fears and desires. That's interesting. So yeah, a lot of these fears probably stem from something, you know, it could be a past life even, or it could be, you know, something in your childhood. Any doubts or fears you had, you know, you could have had very negative, limiting beliefs, people telling you you're no good or you can't do this. What it's saying is face that. And if you face that, you will get that confidence. Spirit will help you through this process. It's painful, but your spirit guides will help you to work out, you know, to actually come to the conclusion that what others or what people have said to you in the past or what the negative beliefs you've had about yourself are not actually true. Okay? Really focus on what you want to do. And then last words of advice, we have Shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. Wow, this is how you are going to transform. Your gifts will be revealed to the world and they will bear fruit. What a beautiful way to end the reading. So I hope you liked that reading, group 4. Very, very positive. So again, please feel free to leave any comments, any feedback, and please feel free to subscribe as well. Thank you very much and goodbye.